Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Monday that is Veterans Day, and of course, recognizing the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, the ending of hostilities in World War I. Armistice Day, Remembrance Day, changed in 1954 to Veterans Day, and it is for all veterans, military veterans. Now, different than Memorial Day honoring those who died serving the country. This is a remembrance of all military service, and we thank all of you that served in the military on this Veterans Day. Plenty of Veterans Day remembrances around the area, around the Ohio Valley today. Many schools doing special events, Veterans Day breakfasts or lunch with students, and it's a way for not only to celebrate the veterans, but hopefully for the students to have some conversations with the veterans and learn more about their service to the country. Plenty of big time remembrances. There's a parade over the weekend in Moundsville that featured the veterans. So a lot going on in the Ohio Valley for Veterans Day. And we want to remember Marine Corps birthday was November 10th, 1775. The Marine Corps established. So the day after Marine Corps birthday, we have what is now Veterans Day, and that was changed in 1954 to Veterans Day. 1919, Woodrow Wilson put Armistice Day or Remembrance Day in place, and then it was changed in 1954 to Veterans Day, and it's a federal holiday. So if you are at home or you are planning to go to the post office or the bank, you're probably not going to have much success today because it's a day when many of those places are closed due to Veterans Day ceremonies and just remembrances as well. So we want to remember every time that we can that it is Valley Converting that helps us bring you the 9-Minute Phill-Up. We can't thank them enough. Located in the gem city of Toronto, T-Town, Toronto, having a big Veterans Day celebration today. And from what I understand, this is something I learned over the past week. The monument, I think that'd be the right, or statue, monument, whatever, where they had the Remembrance Day or Armistice Day back in the day. One of the first ones in the entire country was in Toronto, Ohio, and they'll be there again today celebrating. So lots going on in the gem city of Toronto as they remember Veterans Day today. So, of course, we want to thank Valley Converting for all that they do for us.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
So there you go. Valley Converting, getting it done. If you have any paper products you want recycled, make sure you check them out in Toronto, Ohio. Now, one of the things that a lot of people checked out over the weekend on a rainy Sunday was the Steelers game. Many Steelers fans, I would imagine some Browns fans and Ravens fans and Cincinnati fans all looking at the AFC North. The Ravens beat Cincinnati on Thursday night to get to 6-3. It looked like Cincinnati might get to 500. They would have been at 5-5. Instead, they're at 4-6. And the Browns had the weekend off, so they remained with 2 wins. And the Steelers yesterday traveled to Washington, or FedEx Field in Maryland, and they take the Redskins right down to the wire, and they come up with a winner. And Russell Wilson, have to say it, have to say it. We're going to bring Jordan in here on this one. Jordan, Russell Wilson. Now, I thought Fields did a really nice job.
Yeah.
Got him some wins and the whole thing. But it is a different offense, the way it runs. There's just something about Russell Wilson, the way he does it, the experience he has. But it seems like a more efficient offense. Seems like, he's very much in control of the situation. Not that Justin Fields wasn't, but there's definitely a different vibe just watching the game with him running the show.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, one of the things that Jordan said was that it was the longest game of all time.
Yeah, it really was.
So, but it helped that they won at the end.
Oh yeah, it was a long game. I was nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Before I was getting nervous. Before that Zach Ertz little controversial.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I'll tell you what, Washington doing a nice job. The new ownership, new head coach. Speaking of different vibe, I mean, that place has been a mess with Daniel Snyder for years.
Yeah.
Jack Kent Cook, the owner, when I was growing up, and Joe Gibbs, Bobby Beathard, the general manager, coach, ownership group, and they won Super Bowl championships. They stayed out of the coach's way, Jack Kent Cook really couldn't. But he didn't. Wasn't as bad as Snyder was. He is just awful, and it showed because they never won. And then they finally make the change. Basically, the league forces him out of the league. And Washington gets an opportunity with a new coach, Dan Quinn, and new general manager, new ownership. They're doing well. So both the Steelers and Washington, tight game, a good game. Was a 1-point game in the end. So maybe two teams that'll both make the playoffs. Maybe two teams that can win divisions. This coming Thursday, Washington plays Philadelphia on Thursday night. Philly went to Dallas and just beat up on the Dak Prescott-less Cowboys. And you know what? Never really seems to bother me that much when the Cowboys get beat up. Just is. So let's see. Jordan. It's a big one. It's coming Sunday.
I know.
7-3 Ravens at the 7-2 Steelers.
Yeah.
And then the 2-7 Browns at the 3-7 Saints. So there you go. Let's see. Are the Cincinnati play next week? Where there they are. Oh, and the Justin Herberts of Los Angeles take on Cincinnati. Joe Burrow.
That's a night
Justin
game.
Herbert.
No, that's the night game. It got
Sunday
moved.
night. 8:20.
Yeah, it got moved to the night game.
Yeah, that's a big one. How does that now? Oh, I guess CBS just said we're going to take it.
Looks like I'm going to have to take a nap after the Steeler game that day.
Just stay up and watch that one. Yeah, but then and before that at 4:25, how about this for a game? Kansas City at Buffalo.
Oh,
9-0-8-2.
come on, Buffalo.
You want to talk about, wow, this is loaded. Then Monday night, Battle of Texas, Texans and Cowboys.
Wow.
Yeah, no one's worried about that.
Well, the Texans yesterday, that game was crazy.
They blew that one.
Well, I don't know what his name is for Detroit, but he barely made that. Did you see it?
I did not see
to win the game, he barely got it.
Well, and they had 5 turnovers for Detroit?
Yeah, I think he threw 4 picks.
Yeah. Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then don't look now, but Matthew Stafford and the Rams just hanging around 4-4. They go to play the Patriots.
Oh,
win
wow.
That one.
What great.
They're 5-4, and all of a sudden they're in the mix. You never know. How about the Vikings are 7-2?
Yeah.
They go to play the Titans 2-7. And why didn't the Titans play Mason Rudolph? They won with him. I don't know why. What's that guy's name? Their starter?
Will Levis.
Yeah, he's not very good. Just haven't seen him do much. All right, so that's our football recap. Should we talk about college football? A bit of a mess with some big time schools going down, and then Alabama. Jordan's Alabama roll.
No,
Tide.
but Nick Saban was the only one that picked Alabama on College Game Day to win.
Yeah, and did you get the reason why? Did you see the reason why?
No.
Reason why they were picking Alabama, LSU at night at home. And he goes, I can't. He goes, there's still so many guys that I recruited on that team. I cannot, say I'm pulling for, LSU, and he won a national championship both schools. He's pretty good, that Nick Saban. He wasn't bad. Just saying. What was I looking for? Oh, all right. So let's see. Ohio State won big. Georgia Tech upsets Miami. Miami can't stop the run. They never could. I didn't think. How about Notre Dame? How about Florida State is so bad?
They're so bad.
They gave up.
They
52
fired like a
points and
bunch of
scored 3.
people too.
Huh?
They fired like their offensive coordinator, somebody else.
Do you fire
somebody
the coach?
else.
The coach they
haven't, but they probably
if
should
their
have.
Quarterback, yeah, but they hired him before they brought him in.
Oh, that's what it was.
That last year they had the quarterback gets hurt, so they don't get to play in the playoff.
Yeah.
And it's just become an absolute mess since then. Just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's what it was. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, somebody else.
Virginia knocks off Pitt.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Because I had some people.
Well, they got a big one. They got a big one coming up.
Miami lost. Pitt was going to just walk right through the door, and get an opportunity, and then they blew it at home.
Well, they got a big one coming up.
Yeah. Ole Miss over Georgia. Michigan and Indiana. You know what? If I had any money to wager, I should have, because I told people Indiana was giving 14.5 points to Michigan. I said, there's no way in the world that Michigan's going to lose by more than 14.5 points to Indiana. I don't care what it is. It's just not going to happen. And then Iowa State got upset at 17 by Kansas. Kansas is terrible this year, aren't they? Ole Miss knocks off Georgia. So is Georgia done? They have 2 losses now.
They're ranked 11, I think, right now.
Wow. All of a sudden, you know how they were saying you're going to have all these teams that aren't going to be SEC teams? Well, all these teams, because everybody keeps losing, these others, all of a sudden you're going to have 5 SEC teams in there again.
Yeah.
You're going to have someone in there with 3 losses from the SEC. Alabama taking care of business. Missouri knocks off Penn State over Washington, the traditional Big Ten matchup. BYU hanging around.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. All right, let's finish with this, Jordan. Do you want to do birthdays today? George S. Patton. Speaking of veterans, the General George S. Patton, born in 1885, died in 1945, right after World War II. Fuzzy Zoeller, PGA golf champion, winner of the Masters.
Fuzzy?
Fuzzy, yes, Fuzzy. F-U-Z-Z-Y.
Like
Zeller.
Not a nickname, like that's his name.
I've never heard him called anything else. Well, let's look it up. We have the technology. Let's look it up. Fuzzy Zoeller. Let's see. Oh, come on. What is Fuzzy Zoeller's real name? Really?
Here, let's see if I can look it up.
Fuzzy Zoeller's real name is Frank Urban Zoeller. Jr.
Wow.
He was born in 1951, making him 71 years old.
See, I knew his name wasn't Fuzzy.
He was from New Albany, Indiana.
Frank.
Yeah, Frank. Frank. More exciting saying Fuzzy, I think. Nothing against Frank, but just saying. He's won 10 PGA Tour events, including the 1979 Masters and the 1984 U.S. Open. One of 3 golfers to win the Masters in their first appearance. You know why that never happens? Because the course, it's always the same course, so you don't have that course knowledge like everybody else does.
Yeah.
So Jordan's like, whatever. I'm not really worried about it. Okay, you know what? Let's finish this way, because this is how you can finish off Veterans Day, your celebrations of Veterans Day today, as we celebrate, thank the veterans that have served and put everything on the line for us. It is also, and only two things today, Veterans Day and National Sunday Day. How about that, Jordan? That'll put a little pep in your step, won't it?
Sure.
I have a question for Jordan. She knows what's coming. All right. It's 1 or 2 scoops of ice cream topped with syrup and sauce, whipped cream, maraschino cherry, perhaps sprinkles, maybe a little pineapple and other toppings.
Oh.
So that could be a sundae. You just kind of make, however you want to make your sundae, make your sundae. July 25th is National Hot Fudge Sundae Day. July 27th, National Strawberry Sundae Day. But today is National Sundae Day, and it's not spelled with a Y. It's spelled with the E at the end. Now, 1892, October 5th, 1892, Ithaca, New York, Ithaca Daily Journal spelled it Sunday when they put a story or an advertisement in about an ice cream sundae. So that's 1892. Well, wait a minute. Hold on, Ithaca, New York. Ithaca, New York just wants to claim everything. Well, that's not going to happen. Oh, we've got comments. What am I doing? I'm not even paying attention. Oh, my goodness. Welcome to Raven Week. Stockpiling up on Sunday party. All right. And then
yeah, it's not gonna for some reason
oh yeah. Great.
It's not gonna
Friday
say
night.
who it is for some reason. So if you want to comment who you are.
Yeah, if you want to comment who you are, because apparently we're having a Facebook get you. Great Sports Friday on the Go finale. Maybe we'll have another one this week. I'm not sure. Don't know. And yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to have to figure this out for tomorrow so we can get names up there again. But anyway, so hold on, Ithaca, New York is basically where we were at. Two Rivers, Wisconsin says, no, it was us.
Oh.
It was us with this with the Sunday. A druggist by the name of Edward Brenners invented the Sunday. 18 years old. Some guy came in and said, "Hey, I want to get an ice cream soda, Jordan."
But
and
soda is not a Sunday.
Edward said, "No ice cream sodas on Sunday." You know why? It was against the rules on the Sabbath. That ice cream soda will get you a little cranked up, I guess, back in the day. I don't know what they're putting in that ice cream soda. But this was in 1881, so 11 years earlier than the Ithaca situation. So what he did, he said, you know what? Forget the soda. I'm going to put some ice cream in a dish with all the different toppings and everything, and made their first ice cream.
So he thinks he made the first.
Well, he's dead. So he doesn't, I'm assuming he's dead since he was born in 1881. It's Ron, my man, Ron Utter.
We could have guessed.
Ron, thank you. Ron, what's your favorite ingredients for an ice cream sundae before we go? And now a true story. It's been fact checked right here on the American Steals and Deals piece of paper. Jordan says, the ice cream banana split invented where, Jordan?
Latrobe,
Pennsylvania. Jordan's hometown of Latrobe. By the way, I always forgot to mention this. Demi Moore, born in 1962 on this date.
Oh, okay.
And Calista Flockhart, actress from what the heck was the name of that show? I didn't watch it, so it doesn't matter. But she was like all the rage back in the day. She had some show. What in the world was that show? Doesn't matter. She was born in 1964. And in 1889, in between all this madness with the whole ice cream sundae thing, the state of Washington becomes the 42nd state in the Union in 1889.
Wow.
So there you go. Ron Chickadee says, I'm a banana split guy. So good thing we brought Jordan in to talk banana splits. Now, Jordan, according to the National Day calendar, it said you have to split the banana down the middle. You can't just cut it up and throw chunks of bananas in there. It's got to literally be split, or it doesn't count.
Yep.
Okay. So how many banana splits did you make in one day or in your lifetime career at Dairy Queen?
A lot.
A lot? More than 1,000?
Probably.
Easy? More than 1,000?
Yeah.
But
okay, we'll make it 1,000. We'll make it 1,000.
What's your most? What's Dairy Queen for Latrobe? What was the most popular thing?
Oh,
fancy thing, not just a cone or something like that.
Oh, people love like the peanut butter parfait.
Ooh,
that was a big one. Everybody would get that, and that was kind of a pain to make.
My dad's a big peanut butter parfait guy.
Yeah, that was a big one. Yeah. That's a special one.
Crack a tooth on that though.
Yeah.
Hit one of those.
It's too much. Like I could do like a Sunday.
Ally McBeal. That was the show that Callista Flockhart was in. Like I said, it was on all the time. Got big ratings for a while. Never saw it.
There's also a peanut butter parfait blizzard.
Ooh, when did that
Maybe
start?
you didn't know that, but it exists.
Whoa. When did that start?
It's always
this new?
No.
Wait a minute. You're telling me there's a peanut butter parfait blizzard?
Yeah.
Seriously? I thought that was the only way you can order it. Was just a peanut butter
yeah,
parfait.
I mean that's the OG, but you can make a peanut butter parfait blizzard.
OG.
And it's actually good. It's very
Jordan
good.
dropping the OG reference on a peanut butter parfait.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I am going to go.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
or is that just
our
a
Dairy
delayed
Queen
Trove
had
Dairy
it, but
Queen?
I ask. I'm sure you could get one.
The Dairy Queen start in Latrobe?
I don't think
I don't
so.
know. If you're throwing out the banana splits like you guys own them, I would imagine you guys are number one, right?
Yeah, we're number one.
All right. I love PBJ M&Ms.
Oh, we tried those on Friday,
And how was that?
and they were okay. I don't like jelly.
Oh, the peanut butter and jelly M&Ms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I do like peanut butter. I mean, no, what is it? Peanut M&Ms.
Yes. Now, interesting fact from the Phillips gang this past weekend. Ian and I went to see the Steubenville Central Miller game at Harding Stadium. And I said, Ian, here's a little bit of money if you want to go. He goes, what do you want? I said, I don't know. Surprise me. So he came back. I think he got a couple Cokes and he got a peanut M&Ms and a plain M&Ms, regular.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I would just grab up the peanut M&Ms. And I said, go for it, whatever you want. So I had my first like little bag of peanut, or not peanut, but regular M&Ms in quite some time. I'm just going to say they're very tasty. And I actually like to throw them in and then you just let them melt. So the shell kind of melts and then you get the chocolate thing. It's a little crazy.
You know what? You could get those little mini M&Ms and the little like I would get them as a kid.
Yeah.
Those are the best. The mini M&Ms. Like
They're
they're
like
literally
the little dot
they're
size.
like that. They're like
little dot size.
yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Well, that's our walk down memory lane. Jordan and her mini M&Ms. All right, Jordan. I'll tell you what, maraschino cherry. You gotta like that on top of a sundae. You gotta have that. I think it's like a requirement, isn't it?
Yeah.
You kind of gotta have that, don't you? All right. Well, do you have anything else?
No.
All right. Well, it was like I said, it was an interesting weekend.
It's Monday.
It is Monday. It's got a Monday vibe to it. I'll tell you what, though, I had to say this: the Sunday rain, nice.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was like just kind of like okay, just kind of chilling. Don't have to go out because it's raining. Watch a game, not worry about it. The whole thing. All right, what do we have here? Reese's Pieces and Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Yep.
Now, is that? Wait a minute.
Well, I think he's meaning the pieces
Are in the
and the peanut
He's
butter
not
cup
talking
is
about a blizzard
combined.
or something.
No, that would be a blizzard in my opinion.
Could be. But the Reese's Pieces in the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I have seen that once, I believe. I don't think I've ever tried it. It was a little dangerous. Living on the edge. All right. Well, Ron, thank you for joining us. Greatly appreciate it. As always. We're going to keep you updated because I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Sports Friday on the Go for this week, what we're doing for a broadcast schedule. So there could be a real good opportunity that maybe we have Sports Friday on the Go. You never know. We're going to find out a little bit later. So we'll keep you in suspense. As soon as we know anything, we'll let you know. But I greatly appreciate all the feedback. Jordan, outstanding memory on the banana splits.
Wait, what?
Outstanding memory on doing banana splits back in the day.
Yeah.
Did you curse them after a while?
Yeah.
What's the most you had to do in like one thing? Like someone comes in with the order.
So like I would work during
banana splits.
I would work during the day and like there wouldn't be like during the day people wouldn't want to help out in the front. So like if somebody ordered like 4 banana splits, I would literally make 4 banana splits all in one sitting by myself.
I would
with
imagine
nobody's help.
as soon as you make it, you got to pass it out because you can't let it sit because
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So would you get like a family coming? They all want a banana splits, or
Yeah. And then we
Did
have
it
different
irritate you a
versions
little
of a
bit?
banana split. We
did
have
you
like
ever say, "Hey, I can do one banana split. Everybody else is getting a cone. Sorry
no.
about your luck."
No, the customer's always right. So you gotta make what the customer wants.
That's why Jordan's the best. That's why Jordan's the best. She knows. Got to take care of the customer. All right. Oh, penciled in for Friday. All right, let's go. I hope so. We have racing, eating, a big brain freeze. Yeah, I'll tell you. Oh man, I'll tell you what. You get a brain freeze sometimes, and
Sometimes that is killer.
oof, that'll knock you out. That'll
Yeah.
knock you down for a couple minutes where you're just like, "Whoa, I got to take a break."
Mm-hmm.
You know what we should probably do? Go get some blizzards or something just to try it. See if we can get a brain freeze. All right, everybody. No brain freezes, hopefully, for you today. Hopefully, if you have a Sunday later today, you will enjoy it. And hopefully, if you are at a Veterans Day service, that you enjoy it and that you thank the veterans that are in attendance. And if we haven't said it enough earlier in the 9-Minute Phill-Up, thank you to all the veterans for all of your service. We can't thank you enough. It is a debt that we could never truly repay for your service. So thank you again for everything that you did for the United States. And we can't, again, thank you enough. It's something that, it's just amazing to think about that. I'm going to go and put my life on the line for the country, and you stepped up. So we greatly appreciate it. And remember, as we leave you on this Veterans Day, 2 rules to live by: have fun and always try your best. Thank you, everybody. Oh, wait a minute. We got another check-in here. Last post. Most restaurants, free food for veterans. Well, hopefully that is true. Hopefully, I know there are deals like that out there. So if you're a veteran, you go out there, make sure you ask, because you might have a situation where you get a free meal, free dinner, free lunch, whatever the case may be. So again, thank you and have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.